I hate running out of filament when I'm cooking. I like to always have an extra roll of the filaments that I use the most on hand, like in my storage. The way I organize my filament is I separate everything into type, like PLA silk, PLA matte, PLA wood, TPU, that kind of thing. But every roll on my shelf is unique, and if I have extra rolls, I always put them below. But when I go to buy some filament, like if I'm buying a part on the Bamboo Lab store and I just want to throw a couple extra rolls into my cart so that I save on shipping, I've got to always go out to the garage and mark down a list of all the filament I need and then come back to my computer. The anguish of doing that is just too much. So I thought maybe a spreadsheet would work. But then I never updated it when I ran out of color, and so I never trusted my spreadsheet. I needed something way more simple for this. So I started off by designing a little filament clip that would have a big number on it and it would tell me how many extra rolls I had down below. But then I ran into another problem. Anytime I used that roll in my AMS, I'd have to take the clip off, and then I'd have several clips laying around and I couldn't remember which one went to what roll when I'd finish up my print and put the filament back on the shelf. But then I realized I don't really need to remove the tag at all from the filament if it can slide on the filament. So I went back to the drawing board and I decided to make it wrap around the filament with a hole in the middle, but can separate into two identical parts. And after many iterations, I finally found a design I liked. They're really quick to print, easy to put on with a snap click, stays put when stored, but moves freely over the filament when it's in use. And then it just falls off when the roll is finished. And because it's in two pieces, you're able to install it onto the filament while it's on the AMS without having to withdraw the filament. And the best part is it can stop that little black sticker that sometimes clogs the AMS. And when I swap in a fresh roll, I just update to the new number, and Bob's your uncle. The numbers print in the first layer, and it uses two pieces without any supports, and it just snaps together over the filament. And each piece is identical, so you never have to remember which one is the top and which one's the bottom, so you can print a buttload of these and they all snap together. I made a design for numbers 1 through 9. All you have to do is just copy and paste however many you need. It's free to download from my Maker World account. Just find me at Colonel Cufflink. So now I always know exactly how many rolls I have without spreadsheets, and I don't have to get off my ass very often.